Alright, hey everybody, and welcome back to Hexile Gaming. I'm Scott, and I've got another match of X-Wing 2nd Edition for you here on Tabletop Simulator. This time between JJ Rockin on the left and Modest Proposal on the right. JJ flying Wedge and Lando. Lando with the Luke Skywalker gunner. And that's the point of this list, is to play around with Luke Skywalker. Well, I don't know that this is the best use of him, but we'll see. So Luke's going to allow him to turn that turret arc at the beginning of the engagement phase by spending a force point. Then we've got Wedge with Proton Torps and R3, allowing him to take 2 target locks. On the other side, you know what? Modest is on the right. No. I got this all backwards. We'll just turn this bad boy around. And save a new camera. There we go. So JJ's on the left with the Rebels. We've got Modest on the right with Darth Vader, Supernatural Reflexes and Fire Control System, and Afterburners. Sunterfell, Predator, and Duchess with Outmaneuver and BT-1. Not a lot of people using the gunner slot on the Strikers, except to do Skilled Bombardier. We'll see how it works out for him. Lando flanking around to the bottom, doing a good job of keeping Sunter flying the wrong direction. Let's see what way his turret arc is facing, left and right. Fricky in the chat, how you doing? Bets are live if you're watching on Twitch, !bet, then the bet ID 0 for JJ, 1 for Modest, and then the number of credits you'd like to bet, 100 being the max. 3 bank out of Wedge bumps. Oh well, not going to matter this round. He's going to have to get out of his own way pretty soon here. Vader with a 3 bank and a barrel roll. Just getting himself closer. Might not have the... Oh boy, there's a bump from Soontir. So at least JJ has his ships sort of facing the right direction. Lando should be able to move into here, maybe boost. Wedge probably going to bank, although that might put him here. Maybe he'll do a hard 2. His S-foils are closed. Go ahead and denote that in the overlay. So he could move and boost. You probably don't want to do that when you're facing down Vader. Alright, back to dials we go. Gonna be a little bit before Duchess is back in the fight. Maybe he'll just sloop. Vader doesn't have a boost, so a straight wouldn't really help him. Maybe a hard turn in here, unless he wants to disengage and wait for his other ships to get arc here. Wouldn't be a bad call. Don't think there's anything that's going to allow Wedge to force a combat this round. You're going to have to turn or bank. Somebody's looking at dials. Three sloops and a 4K. That must be the Falcon dial, right? Alright. Looks like just waiting on Wedge. And there he is. Should be good to go. No system phase stuff here. No bombs, no decloaking. So we'll go right into it. Ooh, Mars in the chat. How you doing? No quad jumpers, but props to someone flying the real Falcon. Props to someone for flying a Striker. Especially Duchess. This one's for Mars. There you go, buddy. The 30-point gunner. No. Oh, the Luke Skywalker. Yeah. Oh, real. Alright, so we see a 1 bank out of Lando and then a boost, it looks like. Gets him around this debris. Gives Wedge plenty of room to breathe. What was that, a 1 bank? Yeah. Gives him plenty of room to decide where to go around this debris. The S-foils are open now. Don't think that's gonna matter too much. Fricky says someone called the 30-point a bid ceiling. Can't arc dodge that. Could be. Oh, and look at that. Mars Mike Beard. I'm gifting you a subscription so that you can have the quad jumper emote. Enjoy it. Use it wisely. You've watched enough. You deserve it. Now let me see those quad jumpers in chat. There you go. Beautiful. Alright, so let's take a look at this. Darth Vader barrel rolls backwards, 3 banks left. Gets him a good amount of distance and probably some obstruction here if Lando has a shot.
I told them all about you.
And we see a sloop from Sunterfell. Gives him a stress, but gets him pointed the right way. And next turn, Duchess should be turned the right way as well. I'll go ahead and put a camera over here. Alright. 1 crit and 2 focuses. One evade. So that must have been Vader. So now we get Lando. Range 3 through a rock. Debris. Nothing for Luke to mod there. Oh, he's got a... Oh, he took a target lock. Whoops. Oh, wow. Hit, crit. Two evades and a focus. He's going to spend it and take nothing. So that's 2 force down for Vader here. Go ahead and show that. And nothing for Wedge. Although Wedge will have a decent chance. Will he be able to bank and not touch that debris? That's a tough one. Who does Lando want to go for? Do you... I think you just go straight and take the chance to shoot whoever's in that side arc. That way you can keep your force, your 30-point force token. Oh, it is pretty nice, I guess. If you focus and target lock as an action for Lando, and then spend Luke to turn that arc, it's not bad. It's not 30 points worth of good, though. Wedge is in a really weird place here. Maybe he just YOLOs over the debris 3 bank. I don't know. Not a lot of room for supernatural reflexes Vader here. He could go over to our right, but that would put him looking at this debris. We could just about buy our own ship for that. Yeah, you know what? Maybe that was the thought here. Just really wanted to nail Luke. Farm boy. Alright. Sunterfell shouldn't have a tough time lining up that that bullseye arc. Probably a 2 bank. We're looking at another dial here. I think this is Sunterfell, right? He's got the 2... those blue 2s. So he's definitely going to do a 2 bank. Is there any way you can punish that? If he's going to be here, you could do a 3 bank, and thanks to 9 num, that should be blue, and then a boost. Yeah, you could really mess with Sunterfell there. It's just, you'd be leaving Wedge out here. And Sunter could do a 4 forward, maybe barrel roll boost or something. These guys are both 6s. Mar says, did you see the new Resistance A-Wing article? No, I don't think I've seen anything since the big info dump about the next wave. Let's see if we can find it here. Yep, R7 2 A-Wing article. I'll have to read that during the downtime. Alright, so he does it. 3 bank left, and a boost, plus a focus. I might have gone for a... No, focus is right. It's the right call. So Duchess opts not to use the ailerons. Where are you, Duchess? There you are. You may choose not to use your adaptive ailerons. You may use your adaptive ailerons even while stressed. Okay. Is the even while stressed part, is that new? I don't remember that one. Wedge with the left bank 1. Wow. Shows you how much I know. S-foils are open. So does he have range for a target lock? I think you focus. You might get nuked by Vader here. You're kind of the only target. Wedge moved first, so that must mean JJ has initiative. We'll go ahead and show that in the overlay. Mar says good stuff in there. I'm hyped. I like that maneuver from Lando. Great job. Yeah, it was a great block here. Ooh, Vader turning away. He needs to maybe barrel roll right? No, that might put you in range 1. Oh boy, you can't go this way. Yeah, that barrel roll is just gonna keep you right in there. He's got no boost. Oh, he's gonna afterburners. Oh, legendary. He did a 3-speed maneuver, so he's going to spin that afterburners. I almost forgot. He's going to boost right. Interesting. He wants to maybe flank Wedge. Speaking of flanking, we've got outmaneuver on Duchess. But, oh boy, what did I do? No task manager. While you perform a front arc attack if you are not in the defender's firing arc. Well, unfortunately, it's going to be almost impossible to activate outmaneuver on Lando. Alright, looks like range 1 from Lando, because Soontir and Vader don't have shots. So range 1 out the side arc. Ooh, only 2 hits. Spins the Luke force. 1 evade, so takes 1 on Duchess. Not a huge hit there. Alright, Duchess is going to shoot now. 4 dice. Ooh! 2 hits and a crit. Going to focus for 3 hits and a crit. And a blank out of Lando. So that's a lot of shields gone. Down to 1 shield. Big hit from the striker there. Alright, looks like back to dials we go. Lando's in a great position. He had to sacrifice 3 shields to get there, but the unfortunate thing about Lando is you want to do blue maneuvers, which means you want to do banks. He could go left and take the long way around. He could try and hard turn around this. Wedge is thankful that Vader's going to be moving behind him. He's got great positioning to move up here. Probably the 1 bank and target lock Soontir. Ooh, that might not be close enough. Maybe a 2 bank. Duchess going to be able to close the distance. Maybe a 1 bank and a 3 bank. Maybe just a 1 forward and a 3 forward. Maybe do a 2 and play it safe. You don't want to play it safe with these proton torps, but you also, well, it's going to be 4 dice at range 1 or 4 dice at range 2 and 3. Soontir Fel did relieve the stress. Those dials a little more open now. Let's regen some force points here. Vader's up to a full 3 now, and Luke is back on. Let's go back to the overlay. Alright, looks like these players, looks like Modest is done. JJ's ready to go. 3 forward. Oh, no, sorry. Hold on now. Who's flying what here? JJ, I got these mixed up. My bad. I hope nobody placed bets. JJ's on the right. Modest is on the left. Modest is flying. JJ's flying the Imperials. There we go. A 3 Talon roll here. Out of Vader. Does he have... Oh, he has a focus into a barrel roll. How did he move that target lock? Whatever. Alright, so Vader is stressed. Spent two of his force points. Two forward out of Soontir Fel. Barrel rolls to try and get away from Wedge here. Are we going to see... Yep, he spins the Luke Skywalker force point to turn that arc. And he does have a focus and a target lock on Sunterfell. Vader's going to shoot first. Just barely has a range 3 shot into Wedge, who doesn't have any mods. Did he boost? Oh, he did a 4 and then a barrel roll. That's what he did. He boosted. No. Nope. All right, let's see what this roll is. Oh boy, 3 hits. 1 turns to a crit thanks to fire control system. Mars says Wedge did 4 and a boost. Okay, that's what the this thing says too. Yep, 4 forward and a boost. All right. So Wedge took 2 shields. Ouch. And his servo motors are closed. Alright, now Lando's gonna shoot. Out the back. Ooh, and he's got the focus for hit crit onto Sunterfell. 3 dice for Sunter. 1 focus. So he's gonna take hit crit. If that's a double damage, that's a dead interceptor. And it is a stunned pilot after you execute a maneuver if you moved through or overlapped an obstacle, suffer 1 damage. I don't think it's going to be a problem for Sunterfell here. Yeah, apparently he should have focused. Agreed. Mars says, although I guess he didn't so that he can receive a free action next turn. So that's a good point. Lando works on ships at range 0 to 3, so it doesn't have to go to him. Although if he wants to do a blue maneuver, he's going to be stuck over here. Actually, that's not a lot of room if he does a 1 bank. Yeah, he might just 4K. Do a 2 hard with Lando, 4K with Wedge. We're not going to see any re-engagement from Sunterfell here. A hard turn faces this debris. He could 2 hard and then barrel roll maybe, but he'd still be facing this direction. At least Vader's facing the right direction. Duchess can 1 bank and then hard turn. Alright, looks like the dials are down. So Lando's gonna go first. 1 bank. Oh, alright, he's doing it. He's got enough room for a 2 hard next turn. So is he gonna give Wedge... Oh, he's gonna boost. And give Wedge a focus. Not a bad idea. Let's take a look at that real quick. After you fully execute a blue maneuver, you may choose a friendly ship at range 0 to 3. That ship may perform an action. So technically he should have done it here. Give the free action, then perform his action, but it's fine. Alright, 1 K turn out of the striker. Stresses him. There's the 4K out of Wedge. 2 bank out of Vader. Gonna get rid of the stress. See if he reaches for a target lock. I don't think he's in range. Oh, he's supposed to have regened one force point. Goes for the focus. So that must mean Soontir's going this way. Nope, going this way. 4 straight. Blue maneuver relieves the stress. Re-engage some other time. Yeah, I didn't expect the Falcon to boost either, but it means next turn he'll 2 hard, and that'll give him plenty of room to bank, as opposed to facing straight down next turn. Alright, Vader's going to shoot range 3 into Wedge. Hit, crit. And does he have a target lock? He sure does. Spins the focus, takes the crit. And that crit is structural damage. Ooh, Wedge. Wedge likes to give things structural damage. Now look at him. Nothing for Duchess. That'll be back to Dials. Mars says, everyone is Wedge now. Yep. Alright, so those S-foils are open. Luke is regened. I don't know if Vader spent a force point or not. He's got 2 on the table right now, but I don't know if he just forgot to flip one, or if he actually did spend a charge to maybe focus target lock. Duchess could use the ailerons to boost forward and then maybe bank. Oh, nope, there's the regen for Vader. Wedge is in a tough place here. 1 bank to relieve that stress. He's going to be very vulnerable to Vader here. Straightforward plus 2 left. Yeah, I mean, it just... If he wants to get rid of that stress, then no. But if he just wants to get arcs facing, I think he would be here. It'd be close. Duchess likes to live dangerously. Soontir probably hard 1 boost. Too hard out of Lando. We all saw that coming. Is he gonna boost? He's thinking about it. Boost left wouldn't be a bad idea. And then a focus. Oh, he didn't do a blue maneuver, so he can't do the double action. And that arc is facing front back. He's got a good coverage of this area. Yep, there's the 1 bank from Wedge. I'd almost want him to barrel roll, but you don't want to be there without mods. Goes for the focus. It's the 1 hard out of Soontir Fel and the boost. No surprise there. So you think about afterburners, or is that what it's called on the auto thrusters? Sorry. Yep. So he goes for the boost and barrel roll using auto thrusters. 1 bank out of Vader. He's got all 3 charges left. Probably just focused. Well, he's, yeah, probably just focus. That's not going to get you out of arc. I mean, he's probably getting out of... I guess Duchess just banked. Okay. I don't know why you spend that force point. Alright, Wedge is going to shoot. Range 2. Nope. He doesn't have a target lock down there, does he? Nope, he just believes that his 3 versus Soontir's 3. Nothing. 1 hit. 4 dice from Soontir fell. Oh, no, reduced by Wedge. And there's 1 evade. I guess we never checked the bullseye arc, but Soontir hasn't lined up that bullseye arc all game. Alright, Vader's going to get a chance. 3 dice. 3v2. Hit crit is going to reroll fire control. Hit crit. An evade and a focus. He's going to spin the focus to take 1 crit. Oh, structural damage. He had to reroll. So he takes hit crit. Did he get double structural damage? Oh no! Oh boy. That's just mean. Alright, Soontir fell. Range 3. 1 focus. I think you spend it. Oh, he didn't have a focus. Never mind. So that's a whole lot of nothing. Mars very happy to see Wedge getting his agility reduced instead of the other way around. Range 3 from Lando into Duchess. 1 hit! Oh boy, feels bad, man. Ooh, Duchess does have a focus though, so he'll be safe. And nothing for Duchess to shoot anyway, so no loss there. Mars says he hates rebels. Screw Wedge. I hope they go down in flames. Wow, dude. Tell me how you really feel. Alright. Soontir should be able to line up that arc this turn. Too hard, maybe a 2 bank. All right. What do you do with Wedge here? You just 3 bank and hope for the best? Hope to just get away from as many things as possible? Where do you think Duchess is going to be? Duchess can come in here for an easy block. Or does Duchess 1 forward and then 2 hard? Alright, there's the 1 forward out of Lando. Looks like Lando did 1, focused and target locked. Ooh. 1 bank is blocked by Duchess here. Don't barrel roll backwards. I think we're doing Vader here. Yep. Barrel rolls right and forward and then does a 2 hard in. Oof. Bye-bye, Wedge. You get no evade dice, and you're taking a range 1 focus target locked shot from Vader. There is no hope. Oh, and Sunterfell has you in the bullseye arc. You might as well focus or target lock Lando, because you're gonna get the focus from Wedge. Oh boy, here's Wedge's shot. A hit and 2 focuses. This is into Sunterfell. Sunter's gonna roll 2. There's double evade. Natty's on the board. Looks like hit crit, and Wedge is gone. See, that was a mistake. Vader should have shot Wedge, and then Sunter should have shot Lando. Because now Vader only gets 2 dice. Well, hit crit, okay, naturally. Uh-oh. Looks like Modest just, maybe rage quit? Yep. All right. Good game to both of these players. I don't think Modest is a believer in the Lando. Or the gunner here. All right. Well, that's going to do it. Let's settle up bets. And you know what? That's going to do it for this match. I'm going to go into a post game. Thanks for watching. Till next time, this is Scott from Hexal Gaming, signing off. All right. So let's hop back in here. Gentlemen.
Hey.
Hey.
So, how do you feel about Luke Gunner?
Well, it's fine, but yeah, we didn't really get to use it too much, but
That's actually what I was going to say. I was going to say it's basically for beginners, right? Because Modest is not a beginner. He positioned his arc, guessing my moves well enough. He didn't really need Luke.
Right.
So it wasn't really.
Thing about Lando is he can hand out actions to other ships. So there were a couple times I thought you were going to give Wedge a focus.
yeah, I should have given Wedge a focus. Well, I thought immediately after giving myself focus target lock that Wedge is JJ is probably going to block Luke or block Wedge, and I should have given him a focus.
Right.
But other than that, I mean, I think I used it appropriately. I mean, there were a few times where I could have given a target lock to Wedge, but Wedge was always out of target lock range when I really wanted to get the target lock, and then Vader came in and he just kept getting hits after hits, and I couldn't get evades, and Wedge just always was rolling blanks. He couldn't use his focuses. There wasn't a single time where Wedge was able to use his focus on offensive. It was always 1 hit and 2 blanks.
Right.
And
Right. I'm rolling Lando for you. He just got 3 hits on Sunterfell. Here's Sunterfell's roll. Oh boy, mostly paint, but he would have died. He's on 1 hull, isn't he?
Yes.
Ah.
yeah, so if I
Lando
had
should have
killed
stuck with
Soontir,
it.
if
Yeah.
Wedge had killed Soontir the round before, things
Mhm.
would have been very different, I think. Because then I
Soontir's
could have
different.
this turn I could have killed the Reaper, whatever that thing's called, the Striker, and then it would have been me versus Vader, which probably I would have lost anyway. But it's kind of interesting because once Han is, or once Lando is alone versus one ship, things get much more interesting.
It's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, but 3-on-1, there's even Lando with the PTL is still gonna vaporize.
No, I'm saying that if I had killed Soontir last round with my focused Wedge,
Right.
if I'd done 1 point of damage, and then this turn I could have killed the Striker,
Yeah.
because I could have ganged up with Wedge and Lando, but didn't work out.
And then actually 1-on-1 against Vader with Luke, actually, I like your odds. Because again, Vader can't do anything to avoid the arc. So and you're always gonna have target lock focus, so it's basically he'll peel away.
It's interesting for sure, but I don't think this was a good display of Luke. He needs to have another shot at some point.
All right. Yeah, I think it's more for like you. I think you can play in a manner where you don't need him, as we saw. So.
Well, it's kind of like in chess. Remember that phrase I said? The threat is more dangerous than the execution.
Right. That is true. I was flying like, oh shit, like.
Yeah, the fact is that just the mere fact that I can do it means that it's affecting your movements in such a way that I don't need to use it because.
It's true. I definitely flew like I the whole beginning, like the alpha. I was like flying away from you and like kind of shitting my pants in the corner for like, okay, how are we gonna do this? We gotta.
I feel like
bang.
I feel like Luke is better on lower pilot skills, so that if something's arc dodging you.
Yeah,
it's more
right, a problem
with lower pilot skills. So I wonder if he'd be better on like Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's true. Or Lebo, actually, I kind of think I like him on Lebo.
Oh, I haven't even thought about him on a
Jesus,
2400, but that is expensive.
Yeah. It is, but
and he's only a 10 point. He's only a 10 hit point ship, so it's like.
I know, but I'm just saying Lebo mitigates like crazy. He's low pilot skill. So Luke might help him even more be crazy.
Jesus, Chewbacca is 8 points less than Lando.
Wow.
That is a big... Lando and Han are the same price?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy. I know it's... People always go to Han, but Lando, I think, is ridiculous. The action economy is just off the charts.
Right, and then you have Luke on there. Now you can do a target lock focus turret.
Yeah, but even without Luke, like he is a great ship. Surprisingly,
agreed.
More.
There's no synergy between Chewbacca and R2D2, is there?
The crews
dealt the card. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. If he's there to mitigate, if you do roll the hit and flip, he can just flip it right down.
But Chewbacca says you have to be dealt the card, and R2D2 says you're flipping one you already have. So does that count? I mean
both crew, Chewbacca crew and R2 crew.
Oh, I was looking at the pilot.
The pilot. Oh yeah. No. Yeah, there's no synergy there.
Okay.
Because you have to be dealt it. But no, I have on an Ozita on Wolf Warrow, I have a R2 and Chewie both on there, and he's basically healing it. I get a shield every turn.
You may spend 2 charges
so every other turn.
Face down.
Like every other turn, you flip over a crit. So, I think it's only like a 36% chance for R2 to fail or whatever.
Right.
So odds are basically you never suffer the negative of R2. So a free shield with no spending an action or anything is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So, and on Wolf Warrow, on top of that, he keeps his. I usually get damaged, then I just keep shield, and I keep my my extra die because I'm damaged, right?
Right.
While getting extra shields, so he's proccing every turn too.
I'm not giving up on Luke yet. I think there's a place for it.
Maybe
I think your build for Lando was good. It's the support that I'm not sure about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although Wedge is in like 50% of the lists right now, I think.
Right.
Well, the Rebel lists. He's just so good for his COD. He's only 50 points. It's insane.
Yeah.
Like the PS6, his skill is never bad. Like always useful.
I wonder about engine upgrade on Lando, because if you have the ability to turn your arc at the engagement phase, then having this repositioning ability doesn't... I mean, you definitely used it, but I don't know that you needed to.
I actually thought of that myself, especially considering I have Neon Numb, which actually is even... That means I have a lot of blue maneuver. I think I should have put something on, obviously.
It was really awesome when you did that 3-bank and then the boost to block Soontir, I think, second round, but after that, it's like, it's like a soft counter to Luke. You're not using Luke as much if you
Even without engine upgrade, he still could have done that block. He could have done his action first, then boosted, got stressed, and been in the same position. Like, exactly. 9 points is a lot.
The only thing that it helps with is if you want to do a boost target lock, but
Right.
that's not going to happen all that often.
Yeah. No, I would add the 9 points to Wedge or someone make Wedge better, like do Luke or I guess you can't do Luke. Whatever. Someone.
Yeah, that's the
Rebels.
thing. On Rebels, who do you take in that place?
Yeah, that's
Because I would almost always say Luke, but no, can't
not
do
if
that.
yeah. You could take.
Do you like Nora in the Y-wing or something?
Yeah, I mean, she has the free evade, but she still vaporizes. Like, you need someone who can do damage and still survive.
Right.
And the answer used to be E-wings, Corrin Horn, but
The answer was never E-wings. What are you talking about?
Man, Nathan Eady, man, that's all he flew in first edition.
You can fit Garvin with 5 points left. I don't think that really helps you.
Yeah. Garvin Arc or Garvin X-Wing?
E-wing. Gavin, sorry.
Oh, Gavin. Okay. Yeah.
Mango saying
No.
Garvin to pass focus. Yeah,
Dude,
I mean,
E-wing.
pass focus to your Luke Gunner.
Yeah, Garvin could do that. Although if you're getting a lot of actions, that's the thing. He could action economy, like send the focus over and just get it back when he sends it,
Right.
which is kind of cool. Because then Garvin can target lock. So as far as action economy goes, essentially both guys can have target lock focus every turn with
Yeah.
Lando. Lando Garvin's pretty sweet, actually. And if you want to beef up the points, you could do Garvin in his Arc 170 or whatever. It's a more expensive
Yeah.
ship. But
Oh.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd want
Yeah,
to check out Lebo. Luke on Lebo.
You should do a Luke and Lebo list.
Yeah. Are you going to stream another game, Scott?
Yeah, I'm here all day, baby.
Nice.
JJ, you want to play another list against someone else?
I would love to. I would so love to. I gotta go get my son off the bus right now and do some daddy son stuff. I can't be a totally negligent father.
All right.
All right.
But man, it's super fun.
Oh, God.
How's your week off going, Scotty?
It's just beginning.
Attaboy.
I played a 3-hour 2v2 this morning, so I
Nice.
guess it's good.
Nice.
Oh my god. Lebo wants C-3PO, but that's a 12-point crew and then a 30-point gunner.
150.
And then
right
you're probably
there.
going to put a 14-point title on there. There's 150
just do a
points.
one-ship build. Do it, man.
You can't. It's illegal.
Is it?
Really?
You have to have 2 ships at least, and you can't have more than 8, I think.
Are you serious? Where's this?
Yeah. It's in the tournament rules.
Damn.
You just can't have more than 8.
Why would you make that? Like,
It's
who-
8 or
who
7,
are
but I
you,
think it's 8.
Who are you stopping by making that rule? You know what I mean? Like, who would actually apply that in a tournament?
I don't know. I don't
And
know.
even if they did, it's not like they'd gain an advantage.
Yeah, it's like I want to pat them on the back, not punish
I
them.
know exactly. Why would you make a rule against them?
Maybe it's something in the future, some kind of weird stuff that could happen. They just want to future-proof.
Perhaps. Oh yeah, no, I was gonna say there is a mod, Scott. I think honestly, the next big game like that should be an epic game, because there is a mod I saw. I don't know if it works perfectly. There's a mod that has the epic ships. We should look into
Uh-huh.
it. And let's do the first epic game, because I've played a fair bit of epic, and the rules for epic, like for the actual big ships, are so vastly different than the regulars. Anyways, we could absolutely do second edition ships and then just the epic rules with it.
All right.
How cool would that be? I think that'd be super sick. We could even easily make the table like this exact table. We could clear up the middle, and Modest showed me how to copy one of these mats and fill in the middle with it. So essentially, we'd have the table too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm down.
And damn, no, epic is fun. Wait till you see that shit in action.
Oh Jesus! But Lebo with C-3PO, Outrider, Luke Skywalker, and then Arvel Crinid with Intimidation and Proton Rockets. That's pretty silly.
What does it
Nice.
cost?
200 even.
Yeah,
Nice.
Holy crap.
154 points for Lebo.
Dude, I gotta fly.
I kind of
that.
want to see
will
that.
definitely
Yeah, I
fly that.
kind of want to see
Let's
that.
go around.
I want to see you fly it,
Modest. Give it a whirl, man.
Dude, not unless we need to do a 1v1. Like a 1v1 ship. You need to get like a whatever you can possibly put like on a Lando or Han.
I don't think you can get Han that high. It's too cheap. Oh no, you do Dash. There you go. Dash versus Lebo. They're the same cost.
Lame.
Yeah, but then they both have okay,
What are you
isn't that kind of
proving
like
there?
1.0? They both have
Exactly. You're proving nothing to nobody. All right, I gotta go, boys. All
right.
Catch you guys maybe tomorrow.
Yep.
all right,
See ya.
have fun.
All right, peace.
Modest, do you want a game or you want me to find other players?
I can play one more game.
All right. Let me reset the room. I'm going to drop out of Discord for a second, and I'll let you know when we're back up.
All right.
All right. All right. So let me get everything set up on my end. Mars, enjoy your quad jumpers. We'll be back in a bit. Alright, welcome to the pre-show here. Got a match between Modest Proposal and CP. I don't know if I've ever seen CP before. Oh, gross. Never mind. I take that back. I've never... Oh, God. This name is problematic. Actually, I haven't even put CP's list into the overlay. That's the old list, so let's just do this live on stream. He's got AP5, Wedge, Dutch, and Kyle. You know what I hate is all the new, like the official names for the ships. So the BTL A4 A-Wing, because I keep, or Y-Wing, because I keep looking for Y-Wing in an alphabetical list, and it's not at the end where you think it would be. It's at the beginning, because BTL. Streamer problems. Alright. Let's get this in the overlay. There you go. Wedge, Kyle, Dutch, and AP5. That's IG-88 by himself. No IG crew. Just out there double tapping for fun. Total madness. All right, let's flip the timer. Start the timer on our side. I'm gonna switch back to spectator mode, and let's get this thing started for real. I think the overlay is right now. All right, everybody, and welcome back to Hexaled Gaming. I'm Scott, and we've got another match of X-Wing 2nd Edition for you here on Tabletop Simulator. This time between Modest Proposal on the left and CP on the right. Modest is flying Boba Fett and IG-88B. Boba Fett with Fearless, 000, Proximity Mines, Shield Upgrade, Marauder, and Han Solo. Fairly standard build with a few extras, being the Mines and the Shield Upgrade. IG-88B with Elusive, Advanced Sensors, Ion Cannon, Tractor Beam, and Proximity Mines. Elusive is great on the IGs, I find. So you're doing a lot of sloops. Good chances to regen that charge. Advanced Sensor is going to make him even harder to hit because he's going to double calculate before he sloops. Ion Cannon and Tractor Beam give him plenty of control abilities and decisions when he's double tapping. On the right, we've got Wedge. Swarm Tactics handing out that Initiative 6 Proton Torpedoes. Kyle Katarn with Jyn Erso and Moldy Crow, so he can hand out his focus tokens and even turn them to evades thanks to Jyn. Dutch with Proton Torpedoes will be handing out target locks. And AP5 with Selfless, which new to me. See how it works out for him. Looks like the first turn of movement is done. And we're going to see Modest waiting on CP a lot. 2 ships to move versus 4, but we do have a nice little brick of ships here. Got the Low-Init in the front so that they can move before the higher initiative ships in the back. And there's the nice, there's the part about having the proton torps in the back because they want that range 2 to 3, and having 2 ships in front of them is going to help them with that. So AP5 moves up and coordinates, gives Dutch a focus, and Jin turns that into an evade. Just showing off at this point. Probably not going to need it. Rather have a focus, but we'll see him. You know what? I guess Dutch can't move up and focus, right? Because he did take the focus action. So all he can do is target lock. He can't do anything. There's nothing in range. He could red barrel roll if he really wanted to. Yeah, that was not the best decision for Dutch there. Alright, so double calculate out of IG-88B. Probably see a target lock from Boba Fett. And then a Han Gunner focus. He could boost. He could boost forward if he wanted to. Just really light into Kyle. Could activate Fearless. He's looking at it. He's looking at that boost. Oh, nope, he boosted the wrong ship. There you go. So they're going to light up Kyle Katarn, I think. 1-4 out of Wedge. He's going to have to target lock. I think you take this opportunity to shoot into Boba. There's the target lock from Wedge. Where's it going? Oh, he put it on IG. Okay. I might have taken this chance to shoot into Boba, but he is going to get rerolls. 000 into Wedge. Is he going to take a stress or give Boba a calculate? Oh, that's tough. You definitely want to be able to turn around. But you don't want to give Boba Fett a calculate. Yep, he's given Boba the calculate. And Boba has 3 rerolls. So Wedge moved last, so he's going to shoot first. No other start of combat abilities. He's going to put Swarm Tactics on Kyle. Okay, nicely done. We'll have 2 ships shooting into Boba first. Kyle's going to share his focus with Dutch, which I definitely forgot about. Oh yeah, there's a lot more start of combat stuff than I I thought about. Mars with the bet on Modest. We'll see how that goes. Ooh, 3 hits. Natties. That was the wrong GIF. 1 evade and a focus. He's going to spin the calculate. Who are we shooting into? He's going to reroll 1 with elusive. Oh, wow. So this was into IG, who spins elusive. There you can see the power of elusive. So that must have been Kyle into IG. So now we're going to do Wedge into IG. 4 dice. Proton Torpedo. Hit crit. That hit's going to become a crit. Gonna reroll those with the target lock. Oh! 3 crits and a hit. And 2 dice thanks to Wedge's ability. 1 evade, so takes 3 on the shields. Alright, Boba Fett. Range 1 into Wedge. Oh, that's a tough call. It might have been good to shoot Kyle here so that you can do 2 range 1 shots, but we'll see. Maybe not necessary. Oh, Mod is showing off his dice rollers. So range 1, 3 rerolls. Did he Han Gunner? He didn't even need it. 4 natural hits. Supernatural even. Ooh, 2 focuses. Does he have a token? No, he doesn't. He spent it on his Torp, I believe. No, he didn't have a focus at all. He spent a... his action was to target lock. So that's 2 shields and 2 damage into Wedge. 2 hull left, so we're probably going to see... Yep, here's a primary shot from IG. Oh my god! 3 crits! I'm calling it now. Modest is a filthy hacker. Hey, but 2 natty evades. Good going there, Wedge. You're going to take a crit, and hopefully it's not... Oh, nope, selfless. AP5 is going to absorb the crit here. Take a look at that card. While another friendly ship at range 0 to 1 defends, before the neutralize results step, you may... If you are in the attack arc, you may suffer 1 crit damage to cancel 1 crit result. So AP5 spins his shield. Alright, so Dutch has a 2 dice attack. I think you go into Boba. I don't know. 2 dice with rerolls or 3 dice. I guess you go 3 dice. Oh. Yeah, Modest has to... Or, CP has to roll the attack dice first. So, 2 hits. Ooh, 2 focus. He's got 1 calculate, so he's going to take 1. IG down to 4. 48 points to 32. Oh, AP5 still got to shoot. Another 2 dice attack. No mods, though. Hit crit! Oh! Wow. 2 evades. Paint for days. Alright, back to dials we go. Mars saying Scum just 1 forwards to victory. Definitely could. And Wedge is limping along here. 2 hull. He is not stressed, though, so he does have the opportunity to maybe Talon roll behind Boba Fett. Of course, that could be a very bad decision. I mean, I think you just 1 forward these ships. I think you just 1 forward everybody, right? Everybody gets shots into IG. I think this time you push your focus back to Wedge. Dutch is going to give you a target lock. Kyle's going to give you a focus. Oh, wow. AP5, great maneuver there. Going to block IG and still allow Kyle to get shots. He coordinates the target lock to Dutch. I think that's the wrong call. I think you coordinate the focus to Kyle so that Kyle can have a focus and give 1 to Dutch or Wedge. But, oh, Hard 2 out of Kyle. Probably going to focus and turn that arc with a linked action. Wow, really good call there. Ooh, and a K turn out of Dutch. So he says, I'm not taking it. I'm not taking that shot. Maybe he wants IG to try and move into this hole. Oh, wow. Who is this worse for? Maybe Wedge will Talon, but that's not great either. Ooh, look at the 4K! Wow, and you know what? Mars says, I think CP has done this before. I think you're right. This is so tasty. Look how beautiful this formation is. So Kyle's going to share his focus. And swarm tactics on Dutch. So these two are both going to fire first into IG. Ooh, boy, this is tough. I almost think he should have 4K'd IG. He has advanced sensors, so he could have 4K'd and recharged elusive, but I think what he wants to do is drop a proximity mine. Here's a 4 dice primary attack. No need to shoot a proton torpedo. My Wedge did spend one. Let me show that in the overlay. Oh, wow. 3 blanks and a hit. That one's going to turn to a crit at least. Gonna target lock these 3. Let's hopefully... Ooh, wow. That is one of the unluckiest proton shots I've ever seen. Hit crit. And he's going to spend the calculate for 2 evades. Nothing from that first proton torpedo. So now we'll see if Dutch can do more damage. 4 hull remaining on IG-88B. He's got 3 dice and a calculate. Yeah, I said this was primary. He did spend a proton torpedo last round, though, so that's why I had to take it out of the overlay. I had forgotten to do that last turn. Oh, so no proton torp from Dutch. Range 1. So hit, crit. Not bad. Two evades. And a calculate. He spins the calculate. Wow! Takes nothing. That is insane. He is not being punished nearly enough. So we'll see a range 2 probably into Wedge. I don't think there's any reason to shoot AP5. Mars says IG is wearing his hammer pants. Can't touch this. Oh boy. He's got at least 1 reroll. Hit crit. Oh, and he should be able to reroll one with Marauder title. Yeah, Mars says everyone forgets about the Marauder title. Not me. Alright, so sorry. Structural damage. Oh boy, on Wedge. Oh, Modest is saying... I guess they're allowing Modest to... Oh boy. How I feel about that, I think that's a missed opportunity, but... so they allowed him to re-roll the Marauder dice and re-roll the Evade dice. So that's two crits. So Wedge is gone. Wedge would have been killed anyway, yeah, by the proximity mine. Alright, AP5. No, this is, sorry, Kyle. Range 1 into IG. Oh, boy! Hit, crit. 2 evades. That's just straight up going through. Maybe that's a direct hit. Nope, fuel leak. So that won't matter too much. He's on 1 hull. Yep, nothing for AP5 this round. Let me see if I can turn off this arc. There we go. Alright, so we probably will see bombs. I wonder if he drops the proximity mine with IG. Can he hit either of these two with it? I don't think so. We'll see. I was wondering if he would trigger it with one of these two and then use this one on AP5. Yeah, I was more thinking if he triggers it with these guys as opposed to AP5. I mean, he could outright kill AP5. Proximity does trigger immediately now, right? I know there's been a lot of weird wording in the past. No, I wasn't saying look to see if AP5 dies. I was saying use it to hit one of these two because you know Boba Fett is going to hit AP5 with this one. Because you get to choose what ship triggers it if there's more than one, right? Actually, that's the one clear rule about proximity mines is if there's more than one ship on the mine, it definitely explodes immediately. That is explicit. No. Yeah, so he definitely just hits it with AP5. So proximity from IG-88B. So that's 1 damage onto AP5. Alright, here's the proximity mine roll. Oh, hit crit! Oh! He's down to 1 hull. If that's double damage, he's just straight up dead. Oh. Does the crit go through on proximity mines, or is it just damage? Hull breach. Crit goes through. Okay. So we see a... Was that a 2 hard? 1 bank out of... Yeah, 1 bank out of Kyle. Oh yeah, and he coordinated with his action to Dutch. AP5 can coordinate to stress ships. I always forget that. Because I always scream at people for doing that. I'm like, no, 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 guys, you can't calculate distress ships, and it's always AP5. Nobody ever makes that mistake. It's always me. So Dutch moves forward, relieves the stress. But he can't have focus and evade, right? Because the evade is the same. Okay, so he's remedied that. Alright, ooh. Proton torp range for IG-88B. So, Boba has no shots. Ooh, this is a rough place for IG. Still not... Oh boy. 3 hits and a focus. He's going to spin that focus for 3 hits and a crit. And there goes IG. So, what's that? 95 to 81. Boba Fett's got a lot of work to do here. Yeah, he probably should have coordinated an evade, or a focus that turned into an evade and then pass a focus from Kyle to Dutch. If you really wanted that focus evade, but it wasn't necessary. He wasn't getting shot. Probably see another 2 hard from AP5. Coordinate a target lock, probably, to Dutch. I really want to see Kyle move in and jam Boba Fett. shut down that Han gunner. That'd be pretty amusing. Kyle can shoot. Oh, wait. Yeah, we gave Modest that really late reroll that killed yeah, we're gonna give it to him. Range 3 obstructed. 2 dice. 2v4, I think? And he'll spend 1 for hit crit. It's 2 evades. I don't think he has any focus. Yep, loses a shield. So it matters. He gets 2 late calls in this game that have resulted in an extra damage. Alright, no more of that shenanigans. Alright, so AP5, hard 2. Gonna coordinate to Dutch. Probably a target lock. Let's see, Dutch did spend a proton torpedo. Let's make sure we show that. Let's put Dutch on top of Kyle. There we go. Too hard turn out of Kyle. Is he going to turn that arc? I would think so. Yep. Focus, stress, linked action, turret rotate. Mars says Boba Fett can just break the jam with a lock. Yeah, you're right. That's a good point. 1 bank. Ooh. Maybe boost towards Kyle? Goes for the focus. Oh, he's gonna 000. I don't know if that's worth it. Give him the calculate. Who cares? He's got Han Gunner and a focus already, so it's not really gonna give Boba Fett anything. What? Take the stress? Okay. Maybe he thinks he's comfortable doing some kind of 1-speed maneuver next turn. Oh, so Boba's shooting first, that's right. So he's not gonna Han Gunner. And that means if he spins this focus, that's it. He's got 1 reroll. Okay, he spins it for hit crit on Kyle, who's taken nothing yet, I think. Ooh, and he doesn't have to take anything. Wow. Nicely done. Now Dutch is going to take a range 1 shot into Boba Fett here. It'll only be 3 dice, not in proton torpedo range. going to turn this arc off. Ooh, that is not great. 2 blanks and a crit. Spins the target lock. Oof. Oh, I thought he'd already rerolled. Not much better. Hit crit. Into Boba. 1 evade, he's gonna reroll 1. Ooh, 2 evades. Takes nothing. Kyle, shooting from downtown. He got one while obstructed last turn, so not impossible. Hit focus, he's gonna spend it. Gonna be a little naked. 3 dice with a reroll for Boba. Gonna reroll this. Ooh, still takes 1. These 2 dice attacks, range 3, just plinking away here. How much time is left? 41 minutes left on the clock. Probably see a bank out of AP5. Try and get an arc here. Could see a coordinated target lock to Kyle so that he could focus target lock into Boba Fett. Probably going to see a 1 bank. I don't think there's any reason to 1 bank and boost. Three bank out of AP5. Looks about right. Gonna coordinate. Who's he coordinating to? Ooh, we can still coordinate to stress ships. Don't forget about that. Because I will, always. And what's the range for Dutch? Friendly ship at range 1 to 3. That ship may acquire a lock. So he should have checked for range on Kyle, but... Maybe he knew something I didn't. There's that left bank, relieves the stress. Gonna focus. Ooh, and a nice 3 bank out of Boba Fett. Now, who does he want to shoot here? He can't shoot Kyle. But he could shoot AP5, who's on 1 hull. I think that's what you do. I think you try and get this ship off the board before it can shoot. Dutch is at full health. Mars saying boost. That's not a bad idea. Put him over here. Yeah, that would definitely get him out of at least 1 arc. He would only have 1... He might be able to shoot into Kyle. Yeah, he'll have a range 1 shot into Kyle. That was a great call. He will be able to Han Gunner. And he hasn't dropped any proximity mines, so he might be able to do that next turn. Gonna 000. Who doesn't want to be stressed? Yeah, I think AP5 is probably the right call. What's the fastest blue maneuver the Sheathipede has? You know what, this is actually brilliant, because if AP5 takes that stress, you can almost be guaranteed that he's going to do a blue maneuver over your proximity mine. So he takes the stress. Here's the Han Gunner focus. He's got a range 2 into Kyle. I think that's where you shoot. Yeah, you try to strip this focus. For sure. Oh wow, hit crit, doesn't even need his rerolls. So 1 crit is definitely going through. Ooh, blanks out for Kyle. So hit crit onto the Hawk. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what that crit is. Mars with the natties in chat, thank you. And that crit is Fuel Leak? Sure is. Man, there's a lot of those going around. What the hell is that? Okay, I don't know what the hell was going on there with the cameras. So, got a range 1 shot from Kyle. Ooh, wow, 3 hits, the natties continue. We'll have 1 reroll from, well, he doesn't need to reroll it. He's got a focus. He's going to reroll it anyway. Oh, wow, look, it pays off for him. He's actually got 2 rerolls. I forgot about AP5 down here. So takes 1 on Boba, who's got 2 shields left. Half points, baby. 95 to 107, still very close. 2 hits and a focus. Who is this from? This must be AP5, right? Yeah, 2 hits. 2 rerolls. We're not going to tell him that he's at range 1 of both of these ships. Alright, back to dials we go. Kyle's moving in the wrong direction, but he does have a turret. And he's got a knack for hitting Boba Fett from range 3 out of his turret with 2 dice. Probably going to see Dutch turn in, even though there's definitely going to be a proximity mine here. I wonder if AP5's dial's out here. Yep, that's AP5's dial. 2 banks. So we'll see if Dutch saw that coming. Oh, and that's a dead AP5. That's what we all thought might happen. Oh, yeah, they're asking if the effect takes place before the action phase of AP5, and I believe it does. Tommy Adams in the chat, how you doing? Yep, removed immediately. Thank you, Mars. Alright, there's AP5, 95 to 123, Modest in the lead. Six and 4. So needs to get 2 more hits in, I believe, to get half points on Boba Fett. Math is not my strong suit. Stop those bets. Here's the Han Gunner. He's got a target lock out the back. So Dutch now has 2 focuses. I would have turned one of those to an evade. Oh well. He's gonna shoot at Kyle. He does get 1 reroll out the back. Ooh, hit crit. Or sorry, crit focus and a blank. He rerolls the blank into a focus for hit crit. Now Kyle could evade this with enough paint. He can evade 2, take the crit. Oh, and it's a fuel leak, so he dies anyway. Oh no, I forgot. He had a fuel leak on him. I didn't put it up there. Kyle is dead. Oh. What a shot. Alright, Dutch. It's up to you, buddy. He's got 1 Proton Torp left. For now, he also has the reload ability. So we're going to shoot that Proton Torpedo. No range 1 rerolls from for Boba Fett. So it'll be 4v2. Alright, 1 hit. 2 focuses, needs paint. He gets it. 3 hits and a crit. 1 evade, no focuses. So takes hit crit. So 1 on the shield, 1 on the hull, and a crit. So that's half points for Boba. And that was a direct hit? Yep. So down to 3. Wow, okay. So a full health Dutch, essentially. Yep, no, it absolutely is full health. Versus Boba Fett on 3. I think you move Dutch away and reload, probably. And I think if you're Boba Fett, you can't let him do that. Yeah, Mars says, if I'm Dutch, I hard turn and reload. I agree. I think if you're Boba Fett, try and one bank and keep him in that back arc. He's already got the target lock. He can't do any Talon roll shenanigans. Alright, looks like they're both ready. No systems phase. Yep, there's the too hard turn away. He's gonna reload. One proton torpedo. Ooh, he tries the one bank, but it puts him on a rock. Oh, and he takes a hit! He's on 2 hull! Oh no! I think that's game. I think no matter what you do with Boba Fett, this Y-Wing is gonna turn around and get a proton torp on you. Now oh man, I think well, you're stressed. You'd have to one bank. It'd be great if you could get a target lock on Boba Fett while he's moving away from you. I don't know what he's looking for here. I think Modest is saying he wasn't done with his dial yet. He's gonna reach for that target lock, probably. Not a lot of reasons not to. Oh, and he's got it! Oh, boy. Yeah, that's the beginning of the end there. Yeah, so this is what Modest was saying. He lucks out. Not gonna be punished. So Modest was saying he made a mistake when he put his dial down. Definitely should not have done that, and he knew it right when this one was flipped over, so unfortunate, but he's not really punished for it. Problem is Dutch is going to too hard turn. And then what do you do with Boba here? You gotta boost. Maybe? I don't know, that actually gets you closer. Yeah, I think you just focus. Yeah, you're right. Nothing. So now we see too hard and maybe a boost to try and get into range 1. They both have target locks on each other. They both are easily going to get modded shots. We'll probably see a one bank from Dutch to keep this whole area in arc. We could see like a 3 bank and a boost. No, that'd be here and then here. Probably not great. I think you just... There's just no way to kill Dutch here. He's probably going to 1 bank, and then he's probably going to 4K next turn, depending on how many mods he has.
Thank you for watching, and good night.
Yep, there's the 1 bank. So a 3 would put... You know what? A 3 might put him over here. Oh, wow. Yep, 3 bank. And then a boost in. So he's still in arc, probably. Maybe. But he's definitely got a range 1 shot. And oh, no, you can't do that. So he goes for the Han Gunner. Here's 000. So he's going to go for 000. I think you give the calculate here. Nope, he's going to take the stress, which that's awful. That means you can't K-turn, which means you're giving Boba Fett free rear arc shots. How much time do we have left? 20 minutes, so not enough time to, or too much time to run for it. So range 2 shot, but he still gets the reroll. And he does have a target lock if he wants it. Weird that he saves it. Oh, and he's going to Fearless. Does that work? While you perform a primary attack, if the attack range is 1. No, so he is at range 1, but the attack is not at range 1. So it looks like Dutch took 1? So it's range 2, which means Dutch gets to use his Proton Torp. 1 crit and a focus. Oh, wow. Yep. GG. All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Thanks to the players for playing. Great game. Until next time, this is Scott from Hexiled Gaming, signing off. Alright, so let's see if I can pop in here. My man. So 2 things. One thing, there was a time where you were range 1 of Kyle and of AP5, and you only rerolled 1 dice. Also, you still have a target lock on Dutch, so you could have rerolled this blank up here.
Yeah, I didn't. I was already resigned at that point. I knew it would take me down.
No, but this is a
really like. I guess I'm too tired. I just made such stupid moves with Boba.
I thought this 3 bank with a boost was a really good idea, but it just barely missed that range 1.
Yeah, but just in general, I mean, doing that 3 Talon roll thing.
Oh, the 4K up here onto the rock. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I would have let you change that dial.
No, I'm talking about up here.
Oh.
When I did the three Talon roll and hit IG.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. I wasn't even looking when that happened.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. I mean, it's a noob mistake. Just tired or something.
Yep. Oh well. Thank you for the game.
All right, thanks for the game.
Yeah, man. See you around. All right, so that's gonna do it. I think I'm gonna keep the stream room up. See if anybody else wants a game, but I'll be back in a bit. All right. Hello there. And welcome to the pre-show. Got a match here between Zeke and Modest Pile of Garbage. Can that be shortened to anything? Impop. Just taking up too much room in my overlay. Let's just say pile of garbage. Boom. Perfect. We already have a player named Modest anyway, so that would just get confusing. Glad to see Death Troopers. Let's take a look at that. I'm not really clear about it. During the activation phase, enemy ships at range 0 to 1 cannot remove stress tokens. He's got Ketsu, who's going to be not handing out stress tokens because that's not Asajj. Okay. Old Tarok does like to use those linked actions. Pala probably doesn't care that much. There's no way to stress things. And he doesn't have Dauntless on there either, does he? It's weird to have Oiken without Dauntless, but I guess he had to get rid of it to fit a real Vader in here. Oh, I haven't even started bets yet, have I? There they go. So we see the placement. We got Ketsu at the bottom. Big, nice, open lane here. I don't like Vader's placement, though. Maybe he'll turn in and come up here. Palop definitely looks like a tasty target, but he's probably gonna turn. Yeah, he's got that arc facing that direction. See the dials going down. I think the inclination is to do a big fast move out of Ketsu. But I wonder if you do like a 2 and give yourself the option to turn in. That'd be tricky though. Alright. Let's start that timer. And let's go into spectator mode. Alright. 4 forward out of Oiken. He's not playing it safe. Gonna turn that arc just in case Palop comes up here. I doubt we'll see that. What do you do? A 4? At that point, why not just do a 5? Because you're not really giving yourself room to turn in here. Maybe he just knows exactly the distance he wants to be from Vader. Alright, so back to dials. Vader in a good position here. Probably a 3 bank. Gonna use Agile Gunner to turn that turret. Oh, this is such a mind game. Palop thinks you're going one way. So what does Ketsu want to do? Let's take a look at that. Ketsu says at the start of the engagement phase, you may choose one ship in both your front, your primary, and your turret arc at range 0 to 1. If you do, that ship gains 1 tractor token. And then Shadowcaster says after you perform an attack that hits, if the defender is in your front and turret arc, the defender gains 1 tractor token. So you can assign 2, essentially. It's only going to matter for these small bases, the first one, but he could get 2 on Oiken. That's not really going to matter. For medium bases it would matter, but I don't think this is a particularly strong build. Those 2 things don't really, they don't matter quite that much, because you can't reduce more than 1 agility. And you can only move a ship when the first token is assigned. Oh, nice. 3 bank out of Old Terok. You know what? I never even started this video. Let's start this thing for real. Hey everybody, it's Scott from Hexiled Gaming. I've got another match of X-Wing 2nd edition for you here on Tabletop Simulator. This time between Zeke on the left and Pile of Garbage on the right. These guys are already getting it started here. 3 hard turn out of Vader. Going to spend an Afterburner's charge to go right into the face of Palob. Tries to barrel roll but can't. Spins the Afterburners. Does an action. And then is spending a force point to target lock, and then maybe another one to focus. Nope. Says he's gonna... Looks like he's gonna use those force points instead of focus. Doesn't have anything to worry about from these 2 ships, so that's not bad. And doesn't want to focus in front of Palob anyway, so what am I saying? Oh, you have to, after you perform an action, so he failed the barrel roll, so he can't target lock, that's right. Zeke catches that. Should have definitely gone for the target lock first. Maybe he was just really confident in that barrel roll. So Oiken moves up right in front of this debris. Alright, Vader range 1, 3 force points. Oh, wow! Natties. 2 hits and a crit. Didn't need that target lock, although he could have changed another one into a crit. Not going to matter too much here, probably. Got lots of paint. We'll probably spend 1 focus. How did he have so few focus? Did he do a stop move? He must have boosted. So it doesn't have any more focus. That's unfortunate. Takes 1. Alright, nothing for Ketsu. Nothing for Terok. So we'll go to Palob here. Range 1. No mods. Really got to bank those focus in the beginning of the game. See how bad he wants it. I mean, he definitely wanted a token of some sort. Either to reroll with Lando. or to focus. Two evades. That is one safe Vader. So mistakes on both sides. That failed barrel roll, and not having a lot of tokens here. Death Troopers, during the activation phase, enemy ships at range 0 to 1 cannot remove stress tokens, so you'd have to get in that range in order to use it. One hit goes through on Palob. Alright, back to dials we go. Gonna see a 2 hard out of Terok. Although maybe he'll try and flank to give Ketsu room to get in here. Agile Gunner is going to turn that turret arc. So he's definitely going to hard turn in here. No doubt about it. Mars says or out, so he could turn away, but that would be misguided. He wants to get in here close. He's probably not a big target. Well, actually, there's only 2 targets, so maybe he is. Both Palob and Oiken are initiative 3. I don't know who has initiative. We'll find out soon enough. Whoever goes first. There's nothing in the systems phase. So Palob moves first. So that means old Zeke has initiative. So 1 bank left. Makes sense. Relieves the stress. Gets in Vader's grill. 2 hard turn out of Oiken. Gonna take the stress and roll for the debris. Nothing. So 2 hard out of Terok. Goes for the boost and fits. Nicely done. Stresses for the focus. Nothing to worry about from Death Troopers. Alright, and the Shadowcaster just going to slow roll it with a 2 bank left and turn that arc. 3 bank out of Vader. Might be a good time to take that target lock. No real repositioning options here. He doesn't have a boost. Auto thrusters, or afterburners. Yep, you're right. So that is the last afterburner. So nothing for old Terry to steal. Gonna shoot range 2 into Oiken. Gonna focus. 2 hits and a focus. Alright, side arc. So it looks like Oiken took 2. That should be 2 dice. Mars is mad, sees a scumless with no quad jumper. So he bets on the other one. So 2 hits into Oiken after re-rolling with the correct number of dice. So now a range 1 from Palob into Oiken. Hit, crit, focus. Spins the... Nope, he's going to keep it. And that crit is... Oh, double damage. Down to 10. It's weird to say. So now Oiken's going to shoot, range 1. No mods. 2 hits. Into Palob. 1 evade. And he didn't spend the focus. Is he going to do it now? He sure is. Evades both. Bill says he's all about dim hawks. Look, I can't make subscriber emotes for everyone. Hawk is too meta anyway. I needed to get toned down a little bit, and then we can make Hawk emotes. All right, back to dials. So Vader's not stressed, so hopefully we'll see him K-turn here. Oiken might actually be able to cause some bumps here. Well, Palob moves first. I wonder what you do with Terok in order to stop it from... I mean, I guess you just do... Well, he's stressed. I was going to say you do like a 4 or 5. So he'd have to do a 2, maybe a 2 hard. There's the 1 forward from the Hawk. Ooh, let's see, does he turn that arc? And focus, because that would be good for the Death Troopers. Of course, he'd have to be at range 0 to 1 in activation, right? During the activation phase, enemy ships at range 0 to 1 cannot remove stress tokens. So, as long as he gets out of range 1, Death Troopers are kind of bad. We'll see. I think I'd rather it be range 2 in arc or something. It's a 2 forward. It's a blue on Oiken. Goes for the focus. Bill Copperman says, Death Troopers not good. Yeah, I've wanted to do an episode of Armchair Aces with Death Troopers. So, we'll see about that. Cloaking Device is next, then maybe Death Troopers. Or maybe some sort of aggressor, double edge or something. Anyway, there's the focus, linked action. So that's the problem with Death Troopers. He's trying to say, hey, you can't remove the stress, but would it be after the maneuver? Yeah, because you move, then you do check pilot stress. Oh, that's right. Yeah. No, this is right. So he moved, and he couldn't relieve that stress, so he can't boost. That's right. So hey, it worked! Bill Copperman saying he leveraged them well there. Yep. You're right. Should have target locked with Oiken. Yeah, I wonder if he... I wonder if he did that. Well, no. I was going to say I wonder if he did that if he focused so that Pala would want to turn the arc backwards to steal and therefore take a stress, but he was... It doesn't matter because he's going to be out of range 1 anyway. 2 hits. 3 evades. Alright, now we're gonna get... Oh, there's 3 damage into Lincoln. So who's... Spend Ketsu's target lock for 2 hits into Oiken. Takes 2 more. I think he's down to 7, actually. Yeah. That's right. Oh, he's got a hull upgrade. No, he's at 8. Here's the rear arc shot. For 2 hits into Oiken. Oh, he's gonna reroll 1 with Lando, so there's another one. Down to 5. Alright. There's a shot into Terok. I always have to look up Concordia face-off. While you defend, if the range is 1 and you are in the attacker's front arc, change 1 result to an evade. So, can't use Concordia face-off here. And, oh, there it is. Modest saying, should have target locked. Just like Bill said. Or, yeah. Bill said that. Alright, maybe Vader will get into the fight. But I think Palab's pretty much handling... Palab and Ketsu. Pretty much handling this situation.
Fundamentally stingy and fundamentally earthy as Capricorn, dealing with fire in an objective way. Maybe he's walked in and set up on something. Check it out though and see what this Capricorn thing is all about.
Alright, Dials. Do we see Tarok going to shoot at Vader? Vader's pretty much untouched at this point. 51 minutes left. Probably another one bank out of Palab. He's got his arc facing backwards, so he'd probably get something. Start focusing. That's right. 3 hard, lands on a rock. And takes the damage. Down to 4. One bank out of Ketsu. Probably go for the target lock here. I mean, check for range. Yeah, he's got it. You can't check arc, but it's fine. 2 bank out of Tarok. Probably going to barrel roll to get away from that debris. Maybe barrel roll right and up. There he goes. Just barely fits in there. Gonna stress and take a focus. Nice maneuvering. Going to barrel roll backwards with supernatural reflexes. 2 hard in. Probably target lock. Don't focus. I don't know why he had to spend a force point. He didn't do a regular action. Alright, range 1. 4 dice. A blank and 3 focuses. He's gonna fire control system 1. Oh my god. don't know what happened there. It seemed like he spent one of Vader's force points to do his normal action. Oh boy. 4 hits from Terok, 1 evade from Vader. 2 shields and a damage. Oh, he had to spend 1 force token to do the supernatural barrel roll. That's what I'm getting confused by. That ain't free. Range 3 from Ketsu into Oiken. And he doesn't have a focus, so he's going to take that damage. He's down to 3. Oh, what? He's exposing a damage card. I guess 1 was a crit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's got 2 left because he had a hull upgrade. Alright, Vader gets 1 force point back. Remember that time when Vader rolled all focuses, even with fire control system? That was tragic. And he only had 1 force point, and he knew that Terok got free evade from face-off, so there's no reason to spend it. That was just tragic. So Terok is untouched. So is Ketsu. Palab's on 3. Oiken is on death's door. Vader is down to 2. This is just looking real one-sided. He's going to have to do some real creative maneuvering here with Vader. I mean, I guess he could have... Oh, he did fire control system, so he couldn't spin the lock during that attack. Might have been better to just spin that lock. He wouldn't have been able to use advanced targeting computer, probably. Fricky says, Decimator is not in a good place. Decimator... Look, I'm going to say something controversial here, alright? Decimator's not good. It does not output enough damage to equal its 0 agility. It does have a coordinate and a reinforce. I mean, if we saw more reinforcing, maybe. Yeah, Bill says, give my Decimator its boost back. I agree. Sonic says, ooh, look, 2 Imperial ships. Ooh, I hope you're not coming in right now, because it's not going great for these Imperial ships. Too hard turn from Oiken. Mar says, give Decimator something different to make it stand apart. Yeah, I mean, it needs something to do with these Reinforce. I think it would be way stronger if you were doing a white Reinforce all the time. And why does it have a reload? I guess for bombs? Man, nobody's going to do that. I've been testing something like this, Intimidate, on a range 0 attacker. Yeah, I mean, it sounds good. It's just, without boost, it's difficult to line up. And everybody sees it coming a mile away. Now, it does have a stop maneuver, right? So that's kind of good. Oh, shit, you're right. That's not reload, that's rotate. You're right. What a nub. Oiken turns. Palop comes in. Still only one focus. Has that arc facing backwards. Did he boost? Is that what he did? Alright, Vader's gonna shoot. He's got one force point right now. Range 1 with a target lock. He's gonna reroll this bad boy for 2 focuses. He's gonna spend a force point and turn this into a crit and hope that one of these crits is a double damage. Yeah, there he goes. Did he already change it into a crit? Oh my god! Double natties for Palop. Takes 1 crit. Maybe it's weapons failure. That could be nice. It is a fuel leak! Fuel leaks for days! That is half points though. 29 to 100. No stop on the Decimator? Really? Alright. Shooting out the front arc from Ketsu into Vader. 3v4. Would be 3 plus 1 plus 1. Wouldn't it be 5? That's got to be obstructed. Mars says there is no stopping a Decimator. Hit crit. And he doesn't have any tokens. Oh no! Oh no! Vader's dead. That game is over. Range 3 obstructed. Three plus obstructed. Oh no! Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, well, that's going to do it for this match. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Thanks, everybody, for playing. I think that's going to wrap us up for tonight. I'll be back on tomorrow to play more, watch more X-Wing. Until next time, this is Scott from Hexiled Gaming, signing off.
Oh,
Emo says, if you
have a great
roll
day,
dice
everyone.
like this, you should play Double Decimator. Ooh. Nobody should play Double Decimator. Alright, I actually have to go, so I'm going to close down the room. Thanks everybody for playing. See you next time.
See you next one.
Alright, I do actually have to go, so let's settle up bets. Place bets. So Zeke won. Stop those bets. Pick a winner. Is that Mars? Did he win again? No! Bill Copperman. Nicely done. Ending Mars's streak. His reign of terror. Congratulations to Mars. Enjoy your sub, though. Enjoy those quad jumpers. Show them off, please. And I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks, everybody, for watching.